Hey everybody, it's me, Kennedy,
Hey, it's Brooklyn.
and today we're going to be clearing up some drama with autumn noodles. We wanted to do this video right after we did the Rosa Parks video, but we took a little bit of time just to gather our information, so that's why we didn't do it right afterwards.
Other than that, we actually got Autumn's opinion in this video. It was brought to our attention that people were harassing her from our video. Please don't harass anyone mentioned in our videos, as we put it in our description. It's so both parties aren't being attacked.
Now that that's out the way, we will just be adding a lot of screenshots into the video of our email conversations. So if you guys don't understand what we're saying, you can always just read it on your own. We cleared up a lot of drama, and hopefully there will be no more in the future. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so you get notified every single time we post a video.
And while you're at it, share our videos and channel with your friends and family and check out our Discord that will be linked in the description so that you guys can communicate with us. Do it. But enough fooling around, enough fooling around. We need to get into the main topic of our video, which is the interview, because we did an interview. The channel origins. So these are the emails that went back and forth. And we're just going to be getting into how the channel started.
They were very respectful emails, so just put it out there. No disrespect, no shade. None.
Yeah. No throwing the shade, no turning the lights off. But y'all better be grateful, because it took so much energy to get all of this together. Like, y'all don't even know.
The struggle we went through,
Too much.
too much. Like, no, it was just too much.
Like, not too much for her. That's not what we're saying. It was just too much to do with all the events that we had.
Yeah. And that's why it took so long for us to get the video out, because number one, we wanted to make sure we had every single bit of information so we didn't get anything wrong like we did in our last videos. And, school.
Because that's a thing.
But again, not enough fooling around. This intro is too long. Enough fooling around. We need to get to the point.
Okay, so I am going to represent Random Commentators, or us, and Kennedy is going to represent Autumn.
Yeah, so if when you hear us talking, just know that Brooklyn will be speaking for us, which is our email that we sent to her. Then when I start speaking, I'm going to be reading her email that she sent to us.
Okay. So the first thing that we said was, okay, so we want you to explain to us what was going on in your introduction video. What exactly started it?
She says, well, me and my friends were goofing around and made the channel randomly. Then we decided to make a character and make a video. I used my friend's age because it was her idea. In the video, I never claimed I was trans. The only thing I lied about was my age.
So the thing is, so in the video, like I think that there was some things where people were saying stuff related to the what's it called, Karen video, and then she denied that she lied, and then those comments got deleted, of course. Not throwing any shade to her, I'm just saying that the comments got deleted, so you can't put those in there.
Yeah. So we're just gonna be getting into the misunderstandings. With saying she was trans. It was it was kind of a misunderstanding, but at the same time, it wasn't. So you'll understand what we mean in when we get it started. But
Okay, yeah, because she had said that she was trans, like without a doubt, we have evidence she did say that.
but so basically, we said in probably our first or second video. No, it was our first one. We said that she was trans, and she said I never claimed I was trans. And then once we get into the emails, you'll see she says something totally different. But that's just the case with her. No shade, but like usually we have proof of something, and then she says she does something, and then she changes it all up. So we don't know what the truth is. But we're just gonna get more into that through the emails.
Yeah, because Like we're just gonna have to take her word for it because that's all we really have. Because I mean, we obviously don't know what's going on with that because like a whole bunch of stuff happened and comments got deleted and we only joined so far in like in the drama, so we don't really have any for real confirmation.
Mhm.
But other than that, we're going to be reading out the emails. So we had started with, then why in your apology video did you state I am not trans?
She says, the Karen video, people believe that I was trans. My ex friend, she says ex friend, so just know it's her ex friend, pressured me to say I was trans to a few people I was clarifying to. This caused a whole thing happening where it looked like I was trans. I would never said in the video I was trans, I just worded it wrong. Thus, I apologize for lying about that.
So I guess this is the part where we kind of got iffy with it because we had argued back saying, then wouldn't that technically mean you stated you were trans? Am I wrong? We honestly don't know why you denied it in the first place if you did tell people you were.
She says, again, it was peer pressure from my friend. I don't know why I listened to her. I should never have said I was trans. So
So
basically, you did say you were trans.
exactly. So we're going to be getting into that more after we read these emails so that we have the whole story so y'all aren't confused. So we had argued back again saying, so you did say you were trans.
She says, only in two replies. I then clarified that I was not, though. So technically, yes, but I almost instantly told the truth.
Okay, so this is so we had to get on with the interview, you know, we couldn't just keep arguing back and forth with this. But the thing is, you had still she's the thing that's making me mad is that she not necessarily mad but frustrated is the fact that she is saying only in two replies, but that's still in two replies and that means you still said it. So why did you deny it and why did you say only in two replies like it wasn't that big of a deal? Because you lied to two people and that spread. And that's why we had made the video in the first place because it spread into this whole big thing. So that's why. Another thing is in the Karen video, how could you? I am so confused on how she said she worded it wrong because that does not make any sense. How would you word it wrong if you said the Karen said you're probably some trans girl, and then they said I am, but and then I think the Karen punched him in the face or something. I don't remember. Um, so I'm confused on that, but we had to get on with the interview because we didn't want to waste all of our time going back and forth with that because that wouldn't lead us anywhere. So
Then again, I might post I might put a clip of the Karen video in. I might not because you guys, if you guys seen our last video, you've seen it plenty of times. Um,
you have it
yeah,
was in both of our videos.
yeah. So I don't think I will, but if I do end up seeing it for you newcomers, you guys will get to see it. I mean, if I do end up posting it, then you newcomers will get to see it. So that's just like if I'm like on top of editing and I really feel like doing it, if I'm lazy, I'm not gonna do it. If I'm just probably not. And even if I'm not, I'm still probably not. So
If you want to see it, go check out our other videos. They'll be in the description. So, other than that, Kennedy, do you have anything to say about the whole situation with that?
Nah, cause like I don't want to say too much, cause like
Uh,
it's just
it's commentary. You're supposed to say too much.
I know, but like I'm just not gonna get too into detail on my thoughts because my thoughts might seem too mean. I like when I have a thought, I have so many thoughts. I have nice thoughts, I have mean thoughts, I have crazy thoughts. So like I don't want to get too into detail on that.
Uh, I just said my thoughts. Okay. So, we're moving on to the next topic, which is the brother situation. Yay!
Yay!
So, you have been warned. There is like literally one word, there is literally one sentence about abuse. But if you are sensitive to that, you should probably skip a little because this isn't necessarily the biggest topic. So just skip it if you want to skip it. So we had said, yes, well, we need to move on to another topic, the brother topic. When you had said you are not, in fact, transgender, you hid behind a brother situation. We had this question for a while, but in your comments, you had said something about your brother being abusive. Why did you do that?
She says I was being very inconsiderate and disrespectful by hiding the truth of my friend because I felt bad. I now know should never have done that. It was horrible and disrespectful.
So we weren't going to be like, no, it's okay, because that was honestly a terrible thing to lie about. And that's why we had responded with, yes, it was. But what about the whole brother situation? Because she didn't give us a straight answer. She was giving us stuff on her friend again.
Again, kinda hiding behind that. Well, not hiding behind that, but like,
It's a borderline excuse. It's not completely an excuse, but she's not taking full ownership because she's using her friend as a
mhm,
shield.
yeah.
Well, not necessarily a shield because that makes it seem like
It was just,
making
it was
excuses.
just like using a situation that was totally irrelevant. We can just say that.
Okay, thank you. I couldn't find the words.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, I didn't want to make my friend get hate, so I hate the truth that the reason I was said I was trans was because my friend peer pressured me. So I made up the brother thing.
We are responding with, why were you so influenced by your friend if we are so entitled to ask?
Well, she kept peer pressuring me. She was very toxic, and I didn't realize it.
Well, that while that is a bad thing, it doesn't make up for what you did.
It doesn't like it just because you were trying. I know you were trying to protect a friend, but protecting a friend, you could have like at least done something that didn't disrespect the community. Because that's just like a really big thing. It's just like you just can't do that. I'm sorry, you just can't do that.
Because so obviously everyone has those toxic friends. I've had toxic friends literally every grade of my school, like literally every grade since I think first grade. But never has have I lied about being transgender for my toxic friend. Like ever. Never, period. I mean, nothing that disrespectful, obviously. It doesn't have to be that specifically, but I've never done something so disrespectful and then for a toxic friend.
You She did not realize it at the time, as she did say, but that situation just wasn't it. And we're not going to speak too much into it. We're just going to move on to her justification by her sister was trans.
So we moved on. Okay, new topic. So when you said my sister is literally trans, she didn't even care, but then apologized a few hours later, it was very contradicting thinking of the time space between those two messages. Do you not support what you said then now?
Well, it depends on what you mean. My sister is trans and she didn't really care about the kind of stuff, but I knew it was wrong. Even if she is trans, I knew I should have apologized. Okay, so in that she says I knew it was wrong. If you knew it was wrong, why did you use it as a shield?
That's the thing. Obviously, taking ownership of your mistakes is a very hard thing to do because you can have 10,000 excuses, but the best thing you can do is apologize. And it feels like she's kind of dodging the apology. Obviously, she has apologized, but she hasn't completely taken ownership of what she's done because she's kind of pinning it on other people.
It's just it's just okay. You said something your sister didn't care. She's one person in the community. She's your sister. That's like your sister is your sister. Your sister might tell you it's wrong. Your sister is gonna be your sister at the end of the day. She's gonna be your blood. She's gonna stick up for you. And if even if you're wrong, that's your sister, and she's gonna, you know, be there.
She's going to back you up.
She's gonna back you up. It's like you gotta at least get a non-blood member of your family.
See, the thing is, if one transgender person does not represent 10 transgender people do not represent 100. You can't have that justification because transgender people are not all the same. That's like saying all black people are the same. That's not true. And trying to put all of that community, smush them all into one person, that's more disrespectful than just saying that trans people don't care because that's just putting them all in a group and making it seem like all of their choices, all of their decisions, all of their opinions are the same, and that's not true.
And at the end of the day, she's your sister. And that's all I'm gonna say. But at the end of the day, that's your sister, and she's gonna be there for you to back you up, and that's point blank. Period.
See, that's the thing. That's I do the same thing for my little brother or my little sister or Kennedy or Mikey or Sydney because they're family, you know? You're even if they're in the wrong, you're still going to defend them because that's your blood. You're not going to just say, "Oh, you're wrong," because that's your blood. You're not going to just abandon them when they're in trouble, you know?
And you might say you're wrong. You that was wrong what you did, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna back you up. Like that's just what family is going to do for you, and we don't want to seem like we're hating on that because we're not. It's just the fact that you use that your sister to as a shield when of course she's gonna back you up, and at the end of the day not gonna care, or at least at the end of the day not gonna say it on social media. And we don't know if you have a trans sister. That's the thing. Number one, you lied about the brother situation. How are we supposed to believe you in the trans sister situation? How are we supposed to believe you when you say that your brother abuses you and then come out and say that it was all a lie? How are we supposed to believe you when you say your sister's trans? Because you lied about many of things in the past. You lied about plenty. And we don't come out here and no, and then you come out here and expect us to believe you and say that because you say your sister's trans as like a shield to back you up. No, I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying it's hard to believe you when you lie about things. How do I know you're not gonna lie again?
Like honestly, it's like the boy who cried wolf.
How?
Well, the girl who cried wolf. Well, yeah, the girl who cried wolf. I was going to say something, and I was like, nah, don't, Brooklyn, don't say it. So I'm not gonna say it, but it's like that, you know.
Mhm.
You're not going to have that luxury of telling people the truth if you've told lies in the past, you know?
Exactly. But we're just gonna move on to reading the emails because I know you're sick and tired of hearing our commentary on the second situation. But we're gonna move on to the emails.
Okay, so so we had said if you knew it was wrong, then why try and hide behind the fact that your sister didn't care?
She says, I wasn't really thinking. I was still a bit mad,
You gotta think when you send stuff like that, you know?
especially on a social media platform.
Once you post it, it's there forever. Even if you delete it, it's going to be there forever.
And you can still edit it. Plus, she deleted some comments. Are we gonna talk about that in the video? Oh no, we already talked about that. I think. Didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, in our last video, I think we already talked about that. So in the comments, you can always delete it, but us, we will find a way to get it back. That's just,
There is.
there is a way to get it back, and we might show you guys that one day, but that's not even a part of it, the topic. But if you delete something, people can always find a way to get it back. People can always do that, and even if you edit it, we can always find a way to get it back.
Yeah, except for the thing is we weren't prepared to we weren't even thinking about making the channel at the time that we had seen what she was saying cuz we weren't even thinking about that. We were thinking about that when we saw the pimp named Slickback thing, not when we saw her situation with pretending to be trans. So that's why we don't have evidence of the brother thing, although she did admit it. So that is technically evidence.
Technically, and if she ever tries to deny it, we got evidence.
Evidence.
Even if you delete the email, we can come back to and we delete the screenshots. We can come back to this video and find the evidence. That's what she did with the Karen video. She deleted the video and her other video, and then we came back to our old video and found it.
Yeah, that is what we did because we got it out of our gallery and then we had to go back into the video, crop it, and then put it back in, and that's why it was so low quality. Sorry for that, but we didn't have another way because she deleted that video.
I mean, you get what you get. I mean, we tried our hardest. I mean, like we tried so hard, but
We didn't try that
we
hard.
didn't try that hard. But we tried. We still put faith in the video.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to be moving on to is justification of her actions, just her actions in general. So we had said, well, then, moving on. Would you justify any of your past actions? If so, please state your justification and why you think it's valid.
Well, she didn't know what it meant. So basically, she said, I'm not sure what you mean by justify, but I know that everything I've done is very wrong and I should have never done it. I'm trying to change as a person and just kind of move on once I feel I've changed for the better. So so basically, I don't really think she knew what we meant by justify.
What we meant by justifying is do you think that you could make a pretty much do you think you could make an excuse for what you have done and why you think that excuse is a good excuse? That's pretty much what we were saying.
And you could have just looked up the definition.
Google there for a reason.
Yeah, but that
No, not no shame, no shame.
nothing. Now moving on to future content.
All right, so she's going to be moving on from that whole I guess scandal.
She wants.
Yes, scandal. It was a scandal. James Charles who?
She says she wants to move on as a person in her community post. I think we posted that in our last video, but if I'm not lazy, I'll post it again.
mm. Y'all are on the brink, okay? It's all about Kennedy's mood and how much proof you'll get from her mood.
Exactly.
But if you don't get that proof, then you can just go to our other videos, which again will be linked in our description, just like our Discord.
Please, please, please look at our description, y'all. The description is there for a reason. We put so much time into our description. Look at our descriptions, y'all. Like, we put our Discord server in there, we put our Discord names, we put our emails, we put our policy of comment policies, like what we ask you, and we will also remind you if you disrespect. I mean, not disrespect, but like not follow that policy. And if you get a warning and still keep doing it, you're just gonna get blocked off of commenting. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. So we had said, oh really? Speaking of which, how do you plan on changing your future content?
She says, mostly just focusing on more art and gaming. Maybe a tiny bit of gotcha if it's a crap post, but mostly just animations, edits, and gaming. She did say she was
Crap
making a
posts
Twitch
are like,
channel. She did say she was making a Twitch to that channel, which me personally, will be streaming into, like, will be tuning into.
yeah, support.
Support.
Um, yeah, but okay, so we're going to be moving on to her friend's harassment, which happened. It happened. Okay, so we had said, well, that's exciting. Next question. Why did you get your friends to come into our comments and be rude?
Well, my friend wasn't trying to be rude. I didn't actually send them. My friend got the video recommended to her and she got mad. We hung out a lot, so we're like sisters. And my actual sister, she gets real she said she's gets real mad, I think. Real mad, really mad when somebody says something about our family. I never told them to go to the video. They did it on their own.
Okay, so the thing about her friend getting it recommended, that I'm not saying it's not true. I'm saying that is a very small possibility thinking of how many views we get per video. And for her to get that specific one,
I really think she told her about the video. I really do. Not saying what you're saying is lying, but saying what you're saying is lying.
uh, that's the same thing. Anyway, so it's a very small possibility, but it's not impossible. It's just a very big coincidence, which I'm not completely convinced about. That's a lot of C's. Um, but yeah, I'm not completely convinced about that, but no shade.
No shade. We never mean any shade or harm. Wink, wink, psych, psych, psych. But we never mean any shade to our people that we feature in our videos, and we never mean to give any clout.
No clout.
No
Get
clout.
it on your own.
It's like we're just playing, but are we really?
Are we? You'll never know.
You'll never know. um,
Okay. So we're going to be moving on to the next topic, which is her second apology. So we were talking about her first apology in our first and second video, but we're not going to be going over that in this video because it's old news. And again, if you want to see that video, it's in our description, just like our Discord. Go. After this video, though.
after, please, because we want our watch time to go up, our subscribers to go up, and our views to go up. Share the video with your friends and family. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification buttons, and yeah. But moving on, we're gonna be moving to, like Brooklyn said, on to the second apology.
So we had said, alrighty then. Alrighty then. You sound like a camp counselor. Anyway, when you made your second apology, why did you clarify that it was out of your own will and nobody forced you? Did you mean you were forced in your first apology? So this is what I'm going to say about this. I worded it so wrong. What I meant was, were you pressured by the harassment to make the apology in the first one? That's what I meant, but I had worded it into forced, which was not what I meant.
And or when you said that this was out of your own will, which we did read it wrong. We thought it was she was making it seem like it was out of her will, which we did read that wrong. So that we will clarify as that was something that we did get wrong. She says, no, but I felt like I should have done it to not get hit at the first time. The second time was completely from my heart, and I'm truly sorry.
We had thrown some shade, I will admit. We had said, if it was truly from the heart, then you shouldn't have said it was out of your will.
She says, I'm not saying the first one was out of my will, the second one was out of my heart. I truly wanted to make things right.
That sounded kind of sappy, not gonna lie, not gonna lie. But
That sounded
it is
like
what it
that
is.
sounded like she, because we did tell her that we were going to be posting it in the video. It sounded like she was just doing it, just like,
From the heart.
but like, just to like make it seem like she is a good person, which she is.
I mean, not necessarily a good person. She's not a bad person.
But like, just making it like just showing like doing it for the show.
So we ain't never gonna be fake with y'all, okay? So if we gonna say don't harass someone, we mean don't harass someone. If we gonna say go to our Discord, go to our Discord. If we mean something that we say to someone, we mean it unless we got something wrong or we worded it wrong, like how I worded the question wrong. So that's that. So we had said exactly, but how was the first one out of your will and the second one you said I am doing this out of my will?
Worded that wrong. I
Worded
think
that wrong.
that kind of was like weird, worded weird.
That was. See, we was getting tired.
We were messaging with her for like throughout like 2 days, like a distance between 2 days.
Yeah, and I had a birthday, my brother's birthday to go to that day, so tiring.
And it was like I think it was like a weekday too or a weekend. And what
It was the weekend. It was spring break. No, it was the weekend. It was the weekday for you, and it was spring break for me.
yeah, so it was like the weekday because I had also had school, and sometimes during the weekday I still do like go places. So like you know
Yeah.
mixing personal life between emailing somebody, like just like picture that.
Okay.
Okay, and then she said the first one I made not to get hate, and because I was kind of sorry,
Kind of sorry.
kinda, meaning she wasn't sorry, but the second one I said in making this out of my own will, which means I'm making it because I want to. And okay, so basically, me and Brooklyn, we thought like it said out of my will, like, and we just like thought it said out of my will when actually said like
Out of my own will. It's the same thing, though.
no, like we thought it meant like like I'm doing this out of my will, but she's like out of my own will. Um,
But it's the same thing, isn't it?
no, because out of my own will means I'm doing this out of my own will, like
Yeah.
out of my own will.
But what does out of my will change?
I'm doing this out of my will, which means out of my will, not out of my.
Oh, I get it now. I get
Yeah,
what you were
you
confused
get
on.
it? Because like basically, meaning I'm doing this because out of my will, meaning I'm doing this, doing I'm out of my own will, meaning I'm doing this because I want to, because it's out of my own. You gotta pick, you gotta read that own. Like we just skipped over the own, like we weren't even paying attention.
Yeah, we skipped over the own.
Which,
Um. Anyway, so we had said, oh, okay, it was just worded weird.
yeah, because
It was
it was. You couldn't
as a content creator, you need to have your grammar in check so that people don't get confused on what you mean.
and you gotta be like, because you could have you making it worded easier. You could be like, I'm doing this because I want to, like
Because
just plain out.
she has a young audience. Some of her audiences are not gonna know what that means.
Exactly out of my own will. Like it's
Like, what 8-year-old is gonna know that?
exactly. We had to like at least like clarify with her until we realized what it actually meant. Like you think an 8-year old is gonna know what that
Well, we know what out of my own will is. Is that's not what we were confused on. We were confused on how she worded it because we read it
means?
wrong.
Yeah.
We didn't not know what it meant. So we're going to be going on to the next topic, which is the drama. So we had said another question. Just to get it out of the way, when you decided to make the channel, did you expect so much drama around the fibs? Also, what made you want to apologize?
She says, one, no, I didn't expect all of this. Two, I felt really bad and guilty and wanted to apologize and make things right because she was wrong. Psych, psych, psych. But she wanted
She was wrong.
to.
Ain't no psych on that.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make y'all laugh, even though I'm probably not doing a good job.
Y'all probably looking at this like with a straight face, like, are they trying to be funny?
Like, I'm not laughing. Like,
Y'all, please laugh.
please, please.
Like, laugh.
And give us video ideas in the comments because we don't want to keep doing the same content that you guys do not enjoy.
Please.
Please.
And you know where else you can give us content? Our Discord. Join it.
And our email. Join it. I mean, email us.
Email. Join our email.
We did make a separate video saying please join. I mean, please subscribe to our. Please join our Discord server. So yeah, check out that video too, just to get the link, and the link will always be in every single description. And if you guys were watching this at the beginning, you saw that I did put a slide saying, check out the
Real cha-cha, real smooth,
Cha-cha smooth.
That was nasty. Anyway, so we had said, did you feel that way concerning answer 1, which was no, I didn't expect all this, because you thought you were above the consequences, or was it something different?
She says it was because I didn't really think that it was a problem because I didn't think about it.
Which, she's 11, 12. She's 12. So she probably wouldn't think about it that much. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get your age wrong. She's 12.
Oh, she's 12 but not 11, guys.
Or is she?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, sorry if you heard that thing fall. Like, I'm sorry. I'm a fidgety person, so I can't just sit still. So sorry if you heard that fall.
Yeah. Same with my marker. So if you hear something clicking, don't say nothing about it.
Oh yeah, that's my mouse.
No, I'm talking about my thing.
Yeah.
Listen.
Plus, I'm a fidgety person, so if you hear stuff about in the background, like that's just me fidgeting around.
Same. So we said, well, that makes sense, I suppose. If you would, could you give us a brief summary of the occurring events? And then this is the summary.
She says, not really sure how, but I'll try. I was messing around with my friends, and we made this account in our first video, which she did say. I used my friend's age in the video because of privacy reasons. We made the Karen video as a joke and not saying that I was trans. My friend peer pressured me to reply to the people saying I was trans. I almost immediately clarified, but I didn't want to lie. I lied about the brother thing because I didn't want my friend to get in trouble. I should never have done these things. I regret doing them. I'm trying to change as a person for the better.
Give her a round of applause, everybody.
So dramatic.
Dang.
That was so dramatic.
Stop clapping. Anyway, yeah, she don't deserve that long of a clap. No shade, no shade. But like, okay, so good for you, good for you. You're changing your channel content, you're changing all this stuff, you're changing how you want to act as a person. But there is a but. Haha, laugh it off. Yeah, I said but. Anyway, you still did those things, and I'm still seeing you try to hide behind things necessarily. So, at that, I want to say you should take responsibility for what you've done.
Yeah.
And obviously, for the situation, you should tell us about the friends so that we weren't pinning the blame completely on you. But for it to be in almost all of your replies to all of your replies that are asking about what happened when it comes to why you did those things and how and stuff like that. It should be less about other people and more about you.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, so basically in the interview, like, and in the comment, she was revolving other people around the situation and not owning up to it herself. But now seems like she's trying to own up to it. And like, we understand, like, you did something wrong, you want to own up to it, that's a good thing. But you need to realize that you did something wrong, and that's just not going to go away. Nobody's going to forget about it. And she was also being rude to my cousin, which was very disrespectful.
Disrespect.
She was being.
And then she went and said, don't harass someone to someone who was harassing, I think, her sister.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it was her sister.
And then she had people harassing us in our comments. But we're not going to get into all that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say it's over, but the drama is over. The situation is not.
Exactly. It's gonna be there forever, but like at the same time, not.
If you get famous, expect people to bring this drama up.
She does get a lot of views, like hundreds of views.
Uh, no, I think her views are dropping recently.
Yeah, I think they are, but like she used to get a lot of views because she doesn't post. She says she comes back and then she doesn't, and then she says she's changing her content in the future, and then she made a video talking about she's making a Twitch channel, and then says she's making it in 2022 when 2021 just started. Why can't she make it in 2021?
Hmm. Hmm.
2021, like nobody's okay.
Okay, hold on, hold on. If she's 12 and her birthday is in October, wouldn't that? No, because you'd already be 13. Dun 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 dun.
Dun.
No. Dun 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 dun.
Okay, so I'm editing right now, and I'm looking back, like, seeing that she said that she was, 11 3 months ago, okay? When we make our video 1 month ago, she says she's 12, okay? How does that make sense? How did you go from 11 to 12 when your birthday is October? You made the channel November, and then you were 11 3 months ago. Huh? Make that make sense. How is your birthday? How is your birthday October, and then you turn 12 not even in October when October passed? So, how does that make sense? More lying. More lying. Okay, so, we might make another video on this. I don't know. I have to talk to Brooklyn. But yeah, Autumn, if you made it this far into the video, please explain. Explain, because I really want to know. Okay, I get you want to take time to make a Twitch channel, but it doesn't take that. It doesn't take a year. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
I mean, you don't even have to be that active on it. Like, we're not trying to tell you how to live your life. That's not what we're doing.
I'm just saying it's kind of like weird, and suspicious. Plus, you always come back and then you leave. Like you're not Corey.
She be acting like Corey
Yeah,
Kenshin.
you're not Corey Kenshin. Like you don't got that type of fame. Like Corey Kenshin, he's hilarious. Like he could do that and then come back. But small YouTubers, your views are just gonna drop. Like if it was us, our views would just drop.
It would, and it has been actually.
Yeah, because we haven't been doing entertaining content, I guess. But we are gonna be posting a Minecraft video in like a month because, like, this video was like hour long, and I'm trying to still focus on my private channel and getting our Let's Talk videos out. So like we can't, you know, like
Speaking of our Let's Talk videos, go to our channel and look at our other videos because we have other good videos, especially the International Women's Day, which is actually kind of late because we had scripting problems. But go check that out because it's a good video. Check it out.
it's on one of the what? Okay, it's on a very important Black woman.
who is my great great aunt, by the way.
Rosa Parks.
Go check her out. She's great. She's amazing.
Yeah,
Everyone loves her.
Brooklyn's Family also made a book on it, which the video, I mean, the book will also be in that video's description. I don't think we can put it in this description.
Because it's irrelevant, but go to that video. You can check out the book if you want.
I'm also gonna buy it. Ching ching.
But yeah. Once again, go check out our description where you can see our email
And our Discord server.
Discord server. I
Please,
was just going to say that. Go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out.
like,
No capping.
we really, 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 really want people to join. Our goal, like for the whole year, is 500 people in the Discord server.
Yeah, because this like March now and we got a whole bunch of year left to go.
Exactly.
So as long as 2021 do us right, I think we can get there.
21 is our
So
year.
yeah, we just need you guys to pitch in and support us, Give us some video ideas. If you want us to make a video on someone, go ahead. But the person that we were making the video on needs to have at least 1,000 subscribers or it's just pointless harassment.
And also, we should be making a video shouting out our Discord server and a lot of different things that we're going to shout out. So please go check out that video once we make it, because we just want to shout out a lot of things that we are doing for our channel and a special video. So go check that out once we post it.
Because we have a video with our Discord link and announcing it, but
Seems like we need to make a special video for it, like a longer video. So yeah, but Brooklyn, anything else you gotta say?
I feel like to Autumn, who may or may not be watching this, but she probably is because it's a video on her. I hope you aren't triggered about this video or anything because we were trying to be as respectful as possible. And if we were disrespectful, we apologize. But I don't think we were. I think we kept it in check. Kennedy, do you think?
Yeah, I think we just did. We're kind of respectful, but also added our commentary into it, and her commentary did sound kind of disrespectful. I'm very sorry about that, but you know, our
It's for
channel
comedy.
and
It's comedy.
our channel is based on commentary. So, if you don't like our commentary, then that's just your bad.
Your bad, not mine.
And if y'all have a problem with our commentary, it's commentary. It's not supposed to be facts. It's commentary.
I mean, commentary is comments on facts. So you don't like what we say, you can just go to someone else who has the facts and no commentary,
But yeah,
Because our name is literally Random Commentators and our series is literally Let's Talk.
Random
We're going to
Commentators for
talk.
a reason. It's a podcast, and podcasts, it's mini podcasts, but podcasts are where you talk about your opinions, talk about situations. So yeah, like if you don't enjoy it, then that's just on you.
You don't have to watch it. Nobody's holding a gun to your head saying watch the video. And if they are, call 911. But other than that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and share with your friends and family. And check out our description. We have important stuff there. Check it out.
If you watch the whole video, because it's like a 50-minute video, but yeah.
It'll be shorter once you edit it, but
Yeah. But that's it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and share the video. See you guys in the next video. Peace.
peace.